What's up, guys? It's your boy Pete, and welcome back to Wishlist Wednesdays. Now, on today's video, well, if you're new here, what I normally do on Wednesdays, I choose 2 plants from my wish list, my plant wish list, and I just go over the aspects of these plants, whether or not I'm able to keep them happy or grow them in my conditions, where I can find them, how much they cost, things of that nature. So yeah, just choosing 2 plants from the list. And you guys, today's plant, we have, I think they're 2 philodendrons. Yeah, 2 philodendrons today. Now, I chose these 2 philodendrons just because they remind me of 2 more philodendrons. Yeah, they remind me of 2 more philodendrons. So let's just say if I'm pretty sure I could get my hands on these before I get my hands on the other 2. But they look literally the same. Maybe the aspect of less of a certain color and texture. Yeah, the color and texture is the only thing I can think of. Probably growth rate as well. Pretty sure growth rate as well. Let's see. Yeah, those are the only things I can think of off top. But for the most part, yeah, they do look exactly alike. But let's go ahead and get started, you guys. The first plant we are working with here, I was able to find plenty of pictures of this one. Now the next one, it was kind of iffy, but again, you know, I usually go to my search engine, which is Google, so that says it all. But this here first one, you guys, definitely reminds me of the Philodendron strawberry shake, but it's not. It's the Philodendron variegated red emerald, or red emerald variegated philodendron, however you want to put it. Again, almost looks exactly like the strawberry shake, but it's not. Of course, it's missing the strawberry part, but what I've seen and also been reading, if you give this emerald, let's say bright light, but not to the point, of course, where it's burning. But if you give the emerald bright light, then the newer leaf that comes out kind of already like the red emerald, how it comes out kind of a peachy-ish, depending on the light, kind of a peachy-ish color, and then it of course greenifies. But yeah, these 2 plants, they definitely look alike, and we'll get to pricing, but definitely I can get this one before I get my hands on the strawberry shake. And comparing to the 2, you guys, I can spend this money when we get to it on this whole plant. Rather, it's not mature, but it's not a seedling, you know, it's a nice size plant for a good price compared to a cutting from a strawberry shake that is just going to break both of your legs and maybe your ankles just because. So, but yeah, we'll get to that once we get to it. As I was saying, the only thing is missing is that strawberry color. Now, the variegation of the plant is known for kind of like strawberry shake. It's the same, you guys. There are, again, different color variation when it comes to like the white and maybe the cream. I guess the yellow would consider some creamish or creamish yellowish, whatever that color is called. It's not eggshell. That's way off, but it is a color though. But yeah, they are the same in the aspect of that plant. Now, when it comes down to like caring and even searching and finding this here plant, is very doable, basically, compared again to the strawberry shake. Even though you probably can, yeah, you definitely can find the strawberry shake online, cuttings, sometimes a full plant. But again, we're talking full money. Let's say about 3, 4, 5, 6, and it goes all the way up. And again, that's also depending on what are you getting. So when we're dealing with this here red emerald, variegated red emerald, same thing, you guys, but pricing is completely different. We're talking about, I did look up one of the I didn't look them up all, but look them up all. I didn't get a chance to search I would say each shop to find like the best pricing for the best plant. But from what I did see, I could get a nice size variegated red emerald for about 100 and I think it was 60 or maybe $180. I'm pretty sure you had to add shipping into it, but guaranteed it is much better pricing wise compared to the strawberry shake. Now don't get me wrong, strawberry shake is on my wish list. Most of you guys definitely should know. Yeah, I did do one. Strawberry shake is definitely on my wish list, but this here red emerald will suffice until I actually get my hands on one of those. And again, if I can't get my hands on one of those, I won't be so upset about it because I'll probably already have the variegated red emerald, which again is exactly almost exactly the same. But yeah, it's kind of like what was the one we did? Oh crap. The Calatheas. If you know what I'm talking about, I'm not even finna chop and screw those names, but they look almost alike, but they're completely different, if you get what I'm saying. So this is just a wonderful plant. Care-wise, it's the same thing with any other philodendron, depending on your growing conditions and how you grow your philodendrons. But if we're talking about a healthy, growing, luscious, happy plant, then we're talking great humidity, great light, fertilizer or feedings, good watering, all that good stuff that comes along with it. Then of course you're looking at a great plant. And then when we're talking about variegation, then that bright indirect light, guys, I cannot stress you enough. It comes in handy. Definitely comes in handy. Preferably, if you're growing your plants inside, I would count on a really bright indirect, a really bright grow light to keep your variegations or your plants just color popping. You can count on the natural sunlight, but it's not always there for you, especially during certain seasons, or maybe wherever you are, it rains every 3 minutes, things like that. Or you could be lucky and it just stays sunny and hot and warm year round. That is like almost semi-perfect climate for me. The plants would definitely love it, but you get what I'm saying. So you give any plant the needs that they're looking for, then they will just thrive. Now, I don't know much about the growth rate with these. Again, we're talking about a plant that's, it has variegation, but I don't know, guys. I don't own one, so I definitely can't tell you like how quick they'll grow and things like that. But when you try to compare it to other things, like the closest thing I have in my collection that I can compare it with is my Philodendron painted lady. It has the speckled variegation, but not as pronounced as the strawberry shake and the red emerald Philodendron. So I really couldn't tell you exactly how quick it grows or how slow it grows, however you want to say it. But getting my hands on one of these, you guys, definitely easy. Again, we're talking between 160, 180, and then again, shipping and things like that compared to that strawberry shake. So again, if I get my hands on the red emerald first, I will be just as lucky and happy if I would get the strawberry shake compared to the red emerald. If you get what I'm saying. So if I get the red emerald first, I'll still be happy and go lucky. Almost reminds you of a strawberry shake, but close enough. So yeah, you guys, getting my hands on one of these. Honestly, I would give myself, it's kind of when I do prices, you guys, it's kind of sketchy because I can say 6 months, just because it's like 160, 180. Then I'm like, well, I can use that 160, 180 towards my tile constellation that I've been wanting for so long. You guys, I want like a real big one, plush one, kind of like the ones that Costa Farm are pushing out, or like the giveaways. I want one of those so freaking bad. So yeah, I can see myself, putting that 160 towards getting one of those mature. So I don't know, but 6 months, then we're talking if the plant decides to get popular, all of a sudden it goes boom, and now prices is just crazy outrageous. And then 6 months turns into 12 years, things like that. But for the most part, if I can get it, I would give myself, I don't know. I definitely don't like ordering during winter. Sometimes it's a hit or miss. It depends. It depends on pricing. It's a hit or miss. You like double down on, well, not really, because it doesn't get really like cold here. So depending on where it's shipping from, Anyway, but yeah, guys, it's more affordable than the strawberry shake, and definitely get your hands on one of these. Go and check out the pictures yourself. Just a wonderful plant, and again, it reminds you of a strawberry shake, so why not? Next plant here. Now this next one, well, okay, I can say that. The next one reminds me of the Philodendron Heteracium Variegata. Yeah, yeah, variegated heartleaf. Yeah, the variegated heart, almost exactly. Well, it depends on the variegation pattern. How about that? Reminds me of that one, but of course, completely different. So we're talking about the Philodendron variegated Vikings. This here plant, you guys, is I don't it. I don't. The thing about it is, I would definitely. Now we'll get on. We'll talk about pricing. We'll talk about pricing later, but this here plant is a very, very attractive plant. I'm not sure, like, I don't know. Just and when I was looking for pictures, which is kind of pretty hard as well, you guys finding pictures of these, and I can understand why when we get to the pricing. So, yeah, just having a full pot of these, or just climbing, oh my. Oh my. And again, if you look at these, it definitely reminds you of that variegated heart leaf one, except for the leaf texture. And again, depending on the variegation of DNA that the plant has, this here plant is spectacular. Now, definitely pricing. Whoa. So, pricing wise, you guys, outrageous. We are talking 3 zeros, 4 up there, 1,800,000, and that's like a cutting, a node, 2 leaves. This prices are crazy, so that is why she's on the wish list. So I have a better chance, honestly, acquiring the philodendron heart leaf philodendron variegata compared to this here variegated Mikins. Yeah, so matter of fact, I probably have a better chance, even though I wouldn't, buying a couple of these variegated heartleaf compared to variegated Mikins. That's how expensive they are. They, I'm not sure. Well, I know why, but prices shouldn't be that high, this high. I understand, especially when they're like hard to come by. And but yeah, guys, these, and as I said before, they're hard. These pictures were hard for me to find. So again, if the pictures that you're seeing are not doing you any justice, go to your search engine, whether it's Yahoo, Google, Ask Jeeves, Ask Jeeves, Instagram, Facebook, and just do a search and see what you can find. And I'm telling you, either you have the money and you're gonna buy it, or you're just gonna wish you had the money and stare at it, or you're just gonna be like, well, why are these things that high? It's crazy. This is really one attractive plant. Again, a pot of these would be amazing. Care wise would be like any, I would say, other philodendron. Again, depending on your household or location. We're talking regular to high humidity. They definitely love that. I would say my philodendrons, well, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say that with my philodendrons because how they're growing. But if they're growing in my conditions, then they would definitely be put the same way. Growing up and probably trailing over how my Mikins is now, growing up her plank of wood, which is just, she's doing pretty good, you guys. So, that is, I guess, with pricing with this one, it's very disappointing. There's no range. I'll just say I'll get her when I get her at that point. Yeah, it's not happening. It's kind of like, they're not talked about. So even with that sense, they're still high because they're very rare. Now, if and when they start to get talked about, prices will probably triple, quadruple, and it'll be even longer before it decides to go down. I don't know. I don't know. It's aggravating sometimes, but hey, what can you do? But yeah, you guys, I'm getting disappointed about that Vikings price. Maybe if it was like, it's still too high, but like $500-600 for a node or two, something like that. Under under more understandable, more I would say understandable, but not reasonable for me. But anyway, I get off of that because this is gonna upset me. But yeah, guys, that is it here for today's video. Please do me a favor, hit that like button if you enjoyed. Also, comment down below. Let me know if you heard of these or even seen any of these, or even have some of these in your collection. Let me know down below. Again, I've never seen them or even heard of them. But again, once you go and search one plant, then something else pops up, and you're like, whoa, where did this come from? Never heard of you, never seen. So yeah, let me know down in the comment section below. And I think that's it, you guys. Yeah, I will see you next Wednesday on the next video. Bye.